The clock on the wall is completely run out of steam. I'm waking up slowly from a drug-addled dream. My vintage satin scarf is damp from the dew. Looking at a sky that is an unfamiliar hue. The neon signs of London are fading from my sight, leaving me stranded on the boundary of the night. You stand by the gate with a basket of fresh food, offering an antidote to my internal dispute.
Fear not the mist that obscures the open road. Jah will provide the strength to carry the heavy load. The system wants to blind you with their synthetic smoke, keeping the youth trapped underneath their iron yoke. But the morning star is rising to clear away the gray, illuminating the path to a brighter dawning day. Look toward the east, sister, open up your eyes. See through the illusion of their masquerade disguise.
I'm lost in the fog without a compass or a guide.
The light of righteousness is burning deep inside.
The slide guitar is gliding like a phantom through the trees, dismantling the tension with the warm Caribbean breeze. Gaze across the landscape of this foggy coast tonight, walking through the shadows till the destination is inside. A lazy dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation
when the architecture is false.
Slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood.
We are navigating avenues that we never understood.
Hey, they build their mega factories to manufacture a cloud, to wrap the beautiful children inside the smoky shroud. They want you to be passive, dynamic and polite, so you will never notice the corruption in your sight. But the current of creation is something they can't tame, no matter how many regulations they try to proclaim. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. The truth is emerging from the consecrated ground.
I spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin. But your steady reggae rhythm is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The sun is breaking through the vapor on the hill.
Stand firm, my darling, let your restless mind be still.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the sky,
Leaving a permanent vibration that will never die.
gaze across the landscape of this foggy coast tonight, walking through the shadows till the destination is in sight. A lazy dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation
When the architecture is false.
Slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood.
We are navigating avenues that we never understood.
Fog is evaporating, the colors are turning bright.
We are stepping together out of darkness into light.
Can you feel the warmth radiating through your skin?
Your love will always welcome the weary travelers in.
It's a beautiful awakening,
From a long chaotic trance,
giving our exhausted spirits
a secondary chance to dance. Foggy coast is starting to clear,
dispel the confusion.
cast away the fear.
Just float with the wind.
Job blessings have no end. Gaze across the landscape of this foggy coast. coast tonight, walking through the shadows till the destination is in sight. A lazy, dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation
When the architecture is false, it's like that metal sitting across the polished wood. We are navigating avenues that we never understood. Foggy coast, looking so clear,
bright today, tomorrow.
the kingdom is near. Goodbye to the gray, walking gently. Foggy coast, out into the bright. The grandfather clock is frozen at 2:45, and the dust on the mantelpiece is staring back at me. I try to scrub the memories off my vintage wooden chair, but your phantom still lingers in the cold midnight air.
My eyeliner is smudged from the weeping and the fright, as I try to thread a needle
In the absence of light,
this hollow instrument is playing tricks on my mind, humming a tragic melody
that love left behind.
Let the dead bury the dead, sister. Look to the sky. Don't let their ghostly whispers make your inner spirit die. The system wants to shackle you to yesterday's regret, but the sun is bound to rise. Your purpose is not finished yet. This timber was created to defeat the dark illusion, to bring the beautiful people out of spiritual confusion. So strum the chords of freedom, let the raw vibration sound. Every wicked enchantment must fall to the ground.
The copper wires are vibrating with an ancient kind of dread.
Jah will pour his oil of gladness upon your weary head,
The bottleneck is scraping through the torment and the rust,
lifting up our names from the forgotten
silent dust. We are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight, wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
A low-down spooky blues
To ease my frantic chest,
a roots rock meditation.
for the weary and oppressed.
Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide.
We got the truth on our side and nowhere left to hide.
They wanna keep the generation wandering in the tomb, feeding them material poisons inside a smoky room. They sell a cheap imitation of a peaceful state of mind, leaving a trail of total destruction behind. But the frequency of Mount Zion is a power they can't tame, no matter what unholy laws the politicians proclaim. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the holy fire burn. The pages of the textbook are about to finally turn.
I've been wearing heavy velvet just to camouflage the scar left by the explosion of my racing sports car. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin.
But your rustic reggae cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which my heart was tuned.
I feel the heavy pull of your sweet Caribbean grace, calming down the panic of my desperate, lonely pace.
The patience of the faithful
will bring permanent relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous holy rage. We are dancing to the rhythm of silver cylinder slide.
We got the truth on our side and nowhere left to hide.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark?
Leaving on our collective consciousness
A permanent holy mark.
It's a midnight sanctuary
From the madness of the street,
where the Delta blues and island rhythms perfectly meet.
let the natural frequency
Make the spirit whole.
no more phantoms in my room.
No more phantoms in my room.
Dissolving all the heavy gloom.
Oh yeah, we are dancing to the rhythm of these haunted strings tonight. Wrestling with the shadows until we find the morning light.
Hello down.
Spooky blues to ease my frantic chest. A roots rock meditation.
For the weary and oppressed,
Pull the metal wire, let the silver cylinder slide. We got the truth on our side and nowhere left to hide. Nowhere left to hide.
the brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born. The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind begins to viciously blow. I watch the neon signs flicker their ugly yellow glare, looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare. Rise up from the concrete jungle where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage, feeding your consciousness with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above their barbed wire. The streetlights are casting a long, lonely shade. Don't be discouraged by the choices they have made.
The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed,
delivering the medicine that the children really need.
raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light.
A metropolitan blues to
Ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber celebration of the neighborhood begin.
They send their politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a paradise that stays permanently out of reach. They extract the profit from the labor of the working man,
leaving the children to survive exactly how they can.
but the harmony of the righteous is a weapon of defense.
It shatters their hypocrisy and brings them to their sense.
So stomp your feet until the dusty floorboards shake.
Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fade. I've spent too many years inside their artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin,
But your elegant vibration is like cream
upon my skin, quieting the turbulence that was multiplying within.
I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box
and dance until the earthquakes shatter all their locks. The church bells are ringing out a weary solemn tone.
Remember my sister, you are never left alone.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the dark,
leaving a permanent revolutionary mark.
Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching to the shadows
Till we reach
the ancient light. Metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
a roots rock salvation
For the weary and oppressed, slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the
Sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from block to block, breaking all the padlocks and shattering the lock?
It's an urban resurrection,
Turning sorrow into grace,
reclaiming our identity inside this crowded place.
Oh, we got to survive.
Oh, we've got to survive.
Oh, we got to survive.
Sing it low, sing it strong.
This is where we belong.
Home, raising our voices
In these urban songs tonight,
marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light.
a metropolitan blues to
Ease my restless chest,
a roots rock
salvation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. The greatest story that has ever been told. No more concrete cages, turning on the historical pages. The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind begins to viciously blow.
I watch the neon signs flicker their ugly yellow glare, looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare.
Rise up from the concrete jungle where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage, feeding your consciousness with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street, or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above their barbed wire.
The street lights are casting a long, lonely shade.
Don't be discouraged by the choices they have made.
The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed,
delivering the medicine
that the children really need. Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration
of the neighborhood begin.
They'll send their politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a paradise that stays permanently out of reach. They extract the profit from the labor of the working man, leaving the children to survive exactly how they can. But the harmony of the righteous is a weapon of defense. It shatters their hypocrisy and brings them to their sense. So stomp your feet until the dusty floorboards shake. Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake.
I've spent too many years inside their artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, quieting the turbulence that was multiplying within. I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box and dance until the earthquakes shatter all their locks.
The church bells are ringing out a weary solemn tone. Remember, my sister, you are never left alone.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the dark, leaving a permanent revolutionary mark. Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching through the shadows, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light.
A metropolitan blues
to ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. Turning sorrow into grace,
reclaiming our identity
inside this crowded place. All we've got to survive,
keeping the ancient consciousness alive.
Sing it low, sing it strong.
This is where we belong.
Raising our voices in these urban songs tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient the clock has ticked away my youth, leaving me stranded with this unvarnished truth. I walk through neon shadows in my fishnet hose, while the cold pavement wind chilled my weary toes.
You stepped out from the alley with a silver cane, offering a rhythm that could neutralize the pain.
My lipstick is smudged from the late night gin, wondering exactly where our story should begin.
When the clock strikes 12 and the world is fast asleep, that is the time the righteous harvest what they reap. Don't let the darkness paralyze your thoughts. Strive for the light of creation is burning deep inside. They build their concrete traps to manipulate your mind,
keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind.
but the offbeat vibration is the key to unlock the door, bringing liberation to the neglected and the poor.
The street lights are flickering, a warning in the damp.
We are guided by the flame of an ancient spiritual lamp.
The slide is cutting through the midnight air,
Wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair.
raising our voices in these nocturnal prayers tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire.
The wolves are on the prowl, wearing fancy tailored suits, trying to contaminate the harvest at the roots. They sell you synthetic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the midnight hour groove, no matter how much malice that they try to approve. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the frequency expand until the sweet vibration covers all the dry land.
I've been running on empty in this godforsaken town, chasing after royalty while wearing a plastic crown. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the weight of a million wasted years. But your island cadence is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the baseline vibrating through my spine. For a solitary moment, your universe is mine. The night birds are singing their its melancholy tune.
Look up at the glowing of the full tropical moon.
The slide guitar is soaring like a ghost upon the wind,
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
raising our voices in these nocturnal prayers tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire.
Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Your love is a fortress where the peaceful children dwell,
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark?
leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark.
It's a midnight sanctuary,
From the madness of the street,
where the Delta blues and island
rhythms perfectly meet. Nocturnal prayers,
just sing with me slow.
let the natural vibration
Completely overflow.
no more city lights.
Look into your eyes,
Raising our voices
rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We're dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire. Don't let it end.
God blessings to you,
my beautiful friend.
The fog is clearing away,
preparing for a brighter day.
Nocturnal prayers
fade into the dawn. Mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills.
My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet
from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret.
You enter like a sailor with the scent of salty wood,
offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash,
watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash. The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in a shiny crystal glass, but the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration that can set your spirit free. The waves of righteousness are washing over the sand, bringing true salvation to this dry and weary land.
The room is spinning gently from the venom in my veins.
Jah will wash away the residue of all your earthly pains.
The slide guitar is drifting like a message in a flask, stripping away the falsehood of our heavy daily mask. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight.
Nowhere left to wander,
and nowhere left to hide.
A sultry,
slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation when the system is false.
Slide that metal cylinder
across the vintage frets.
We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets.
They build their corporate empires on a foundation of sand, trading human dignity for a piece of stolen land. They want to see you wallow in the valley of despair, breathing in the poison of their synthetic air. But the current of creation is a power they can't control. It flows inside the rhythm that rejuvenates your soul. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound. We are standing secure on the consecrated ground. I spent too many evenings in the neon lighted bars, chasing after phantoms in our expensive broken cars. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the damage of a decade's wasted years. But your slow island cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the engine to which my frantic heart was tuned. I'll trade the golden chalice for this muddy ocean breeze, and let your steady bassline put my restless mind at ease. The fireflies are dancing in the jasmine bush. There is no requirement for a frantic shove or push. The slide guitar is soaring like a seagull in the dark, leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight. Nowhere left to wander,
and nowhere left to hide.
a sultry
slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse.
a roots rock meditation when the system is false.
Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. The water is rising,
But I am no longer afraid.
trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid.
Can you taste the sweetness of the salt upon your lips?
We are sailing away on the most righteous of ships.
It's a beautiful release from the friction of the town, where the high-class blues
And the roots rock melodies drown.
urban waves, let them carry me away.
Let them carry me away.
Guide the vessels safely to a brighter dawn of day.
So warm, so slow, the spirit overflow. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight.
Nowhere left to wander,
And nowhere left to hide. Drowning our tribulations in these bourbon waves tonight.
nowhere left to wander.
Nowhere left to hide. It's sultry, slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse. A roots rock meditation. When the system is false, slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. The mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. The mahogany counter is stained with liquid rings. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret. You entered like a sailor with the scent of salty wood, offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash, watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash.
The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in the shiny crystal glass, but the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration. The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked
from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background mocks.
The worldly system leaves you in the wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the dust. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground.
My throat is parched and my spirit is weak.
Jah, hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak.
The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
rescuing our minds from the suffocating days.
Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire.
They build their mega cities on the foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won.
I've been drinking down that poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in the sun-cultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back.
But your rustic melody is like an oasis in the wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child.
I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wander no more.
The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door. The Creator will restore what the locusts tore.
The slide is groaning underneath the massive strain,
but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain.
Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Is settling down, the air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whisper in the wind,
reclaiming every territory where the nations sin?
It's a wilderness redemption, turning sorrow into grace,
finding our sanctuary
in this isolated place.
Sister,
listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys.
Living water in the alleys. Walking through the canyons of this desert sand today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Desert sand, the rain into the green.
The clock on the wall has completely run out of steam. I'm waking up slowly from a drug-addled dream. My vintage satin scarf is damp from the dew, looking at a sky that is an unfamiliar hue. The neon signs of London are fading from my sight, leaving me stranded on the boundary of the night. You stand by the gate with a basket of fresh fruit, offering an antidote to my internal dispute. Fear not the mist that obscures the open road. Jah will provide the strength to carry the heavy load. The system wants to blind you with their synthetic smoke, keeping the youth trapped underneath the iron yoke. But the morning star is rising to clear away the gray, illuminating the path to a brighter dawning day. Look toward the east, sister, open up your eyes. See through the illusion of the masquerade disguise. I'm lost in the fog without a compass or a guide. The light of righteousness is burning deep inside. The slide guitar is gliding like a phantom through the trees, dismantling the tension with a warm Caribbean breeze. Gaze across the landscape of this foggy coast tonight, walking through the shadows till the destination is in sight. A lazy, dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse. A root rock meditation when the architecture is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood. We navigating avenues that we never understood. They build the mega factories to manufacture a cloud, to wrap the beautiful children inside a smoky shroud. They want you to be passive, dynamic and polite, so you will never notice the corruption in your sight. But the current of creation is something they can't tame, no matter how many regulations they try to proclaim. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. The truth is emerging from the consecrated ground. I spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your steady reggae rhythm is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The sun is breaking through the vapor on the hill. Stand firm, my darling, let your restless mind be still. The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the sky, leaving a permanent vibration that will never die. Across the landscape of this foggy coast tonight, walking through the shadows till the destination is in sight. A lazy, dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse. A root rock meditation when the architecture is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood. We navigating avenues that we never understood.
to the bright. The glossy ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone. You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream, but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door. They wrap their iron shackles inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe. They offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath. The textile feels so soft, but it's choking my breath. Jah love will deliver you from the spiritual death. The slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious net, lifting our heavy consciousness out of this fancy lair. Breaking away from these satin chains tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. The wolves wear the finest cashmere to blend with the sheep, while they plot to steal the harvest that you labor to reap. They tune their violins to a frequency of total deceit, trying to colonize the motion of your dancing feet. But the rough edges of the truth will slice through their lace, revealing the hollow nature of their temporary place. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We are digging up the roots from the consecrated ground. I've been varnished and polished just to sit upon their shelf, sacrificing every authentic piece of my internal self. My throat is raw and raspy from their expensive champagne, choking on the promises that were hollow and vain. But your rustic reggae cadence is like water on a burn, slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn. I'll trade their shiny ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this mansion on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway. Don't look back at the palace as we wander away. The slide guitar is howling like a beast in the dark, leaving a permanent revolutionary mark. Breaking away from these satin chains tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. The sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. The fabric is tearing,
The threads are coming undone.
we are marching together
Toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the ancient timber vibrating through the wall?
Your love is the fortress that will never, ever fall. It's
A luxurious escape from the madness of the town.
where the
High-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Satin shame, no more binding my wrist.
sets your mind at liberty.
Through the fog and mist, let the ribbons fall. Answer Jah, holy call. Breaking away
From these satin
and chains tonight. Stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light.
a sophisticated
Low down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. Satin chains completely undone.
the true revolution.
Has finally begun. Let the metal scream.
Wake up into the dream.
Satin chains fade away. The kerosene is low and the string is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think.
I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp.
Shivering from the moisture of the evening damp,
You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box.
while the heartless system in the background mocks.
When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine,
Connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine.
tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick tonight, searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down, desolated blues
To match my internal fright, a roots rock sanctuary in the middle of the night.
slide that copper pipe.
Down the unpolished metal wire,
We are kindling the embers of a
supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark extinguishing the memory of the vital holy spark. They feed you digital illusions on a glowing screen to make you forget the sacred places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that their factories manufactured. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We are walking on a highway that has no definition of an end.
My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are.
The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind, forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
Tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick tonight, searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down desolated blues
to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
in the middle of the night. Slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers of a
supernatural fire. Completely dark,
but I can feel your hand.
We are guided by a power that they cannot understand. Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices
to find our way home.
The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. Total darkness,
but I'm not afraid.
Trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone,
we wait for the dawn. Tracing our footsteps by a flickering wick tonight.
Searching through the wilderness,
searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down desolated blues
to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe
down the unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers
of a supernatural fire. Flickering wick,
it's all gone black. Keep moving forward on the Zion track.
The internal light is burning,
the cosmic wheels are turning.
Flickering wick out into the bright. The ice in my tumbler has melted into the drink. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor, unable to even think. My favorite silk cardigan is stained with tobacco ash as I watch the remnants of my youth completely crash.
You sit across the table with a shadow on your brow. We used to have have the answers, but we're empty-handed now.
The fireplace is breathing with a weary orange glow, while the winter wind outside begins to viciously blow.
Don't rush the fire, sister, let the embers slowly burn. There is a profound lesson that our souls had to learn. The system wants to sell you a flash that doesn't last, leaving you cold and abandoned when the moment is past.
But the truest vibration doesn't explode and disappear. It simmers through the darkness and it conquers every fear. So relax your stiff shoulders, let the heavy bass line heal every jagged laceration that your tender heart can feel.
My matchstick is damp and my sanctuary's cold.
The map of our destination has never been sold.
Let the crying steel guitar feed the flickering light,
until we find comfort in the middle of the night. We're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper cylinder down the polished wood track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back. The politicians promising a quick and easy cure, but the foundation of their building is entirely impure. They construct their skyscrapers out of arrogance and pride, trying to hide the corruption that is festering inside.
but Mount Zion stands secure because the mortar is love, elevated by the blessings of the Creator above. So take your time, my darling, let the rhythm take control. The slow burning frequency will satisfy your soul.
I've been running through the labyrinth at 90 miles an hour, chasing after illusions of a mythological power. My high heels are broken and my velvet gown is torn. Sometimes I find myself cursing the day that I was born.
But your slow motion gospel is like oil on a wound, slowing down the chaotic engine to which I was tuned. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are.
The fireplace is crackling with a weary ancient sigh.
Look at the stars twinkling in the midnight sky.
The slide guitar is weeping for the losses we sustain,
But the beauty of the melody is
permanently remain.
we're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper cylinder down the polished wood track.
There is no looking forward,
And there is no turning back. Jah love will keep us warm behind the bolted door.
It's a slow, steady journey through the valley of the blind.
But we leave our tribulations
and our worries far behind.
Oh,
Don't
force the flame.
We are one and the same. We're staring at the embers in the dark.
Wait.
We're staring at the embers in the dark. We're staring at the
Hey, yeah. Don't force the flame.
We're staring at the embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues
To ease my frantic mind.
roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Slide the copper cylinder down the polished wood track. There is no looking forward, and there is no turning back. The ice in my tumbler has melted into the drink. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor, unable to even think. My favorite silk cardigan is stained with tobacco ash. As I watch the remnants of my youth completely crash, you sit across the table with the shadow on your brow. We used to have the answers, but we're empty-handed now. The fireplace is breathing with a weary orange glow, while the winter wind outside begins to viciously blow. Don't rush the fire, sister, let the embers slowly burn. There is a profound lesson that our souls had to learn. The system wants to sell you a flash that doesn't last, leaving you cold and abandoned when the moment has passed. But the truest vibration doesn't explode and disappear. It simmers through the darkness and it conquers every fear. So relax your stiff shoulders, let the heavy bass line heal every jagged laceration that your tender